Bills playing here on 88.2 Sanuel FM, 20 minutes to 4 p.m. My name is Timothy Cole, and this is The Drive Show. Joining me online is our team, our friends to the show from Affordable Housing, and we're having a conversation with Mr. Abbas Rashid, who happens to be the general manager. But, for our first-time listeners, maybe someone who hasn't heard of affordable housing before, maybe someone who has just been introduced to affordable housing and wants to get a clue of what you do. Who are affordable housing and what do you do?
Hello, Kampala and family. I hope everybody is first of all keeping safe. And here I'm your friend Abbas, and I'm as well breathing as of now. So we are universal affordable housing. We develop, condominium flats in different areas, different vicinities of Kampala, such as like Muyenga, Kololo, Bukasa, Najera, Chireka, Chira, etc. like that. We start majorly affordable housing means to us is that every average Ugandan can buy, starting from like 80 million shillings, going up to 200, 150, 300, 350, 400, 450, and 500 million houses, giving you
All right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's a very lovely intro. Now, from our past conversations, I'll just list a couple of places where affordable housing has properties that people would be interested. I know about Robin Residency. I know about Hilltop Residency. I know about the Canary Enclave. I remember I think there's one in Chireka as well, Chireka Namugongo. Yes. Could you just let us know which parts of town are you situated in right now? Which parts of Kampala or around Kampala are you situated in terms of properties?
Okay. We are actually, now if you see any of the universal projects, we are actually not far more than 8 kilometers or 5 kilometers from town itself. Okay, so people who are working in town, they are basically living in these kind of areas like Najera, Nalia, Chireka. Now these come, I guess these areas, they come under Wakiso district, Machindia district, Kampala majorly.
Yeah.
So we tend to deal in these areas so that people are comfortable traveling to their workspace and stuff.
Yeah, I love the fact that a lot of the people that are listening right now, our biggest audience comes from Kampala and around Kampala, and these are the places that you are situated in. I've seen personally a Hilltop Residency in Muyenga, Peacock, I think it's Peacock in Muyenga, Hilltop in Kololo.
Pigeon Residency.
Pigeon. All right. So today's conversation is going to revolve around real estate. And I know there's a lot of potential buyers, potential clients, potential homeowners like myself who would want to know, is real estate still the safest investment right now in a pandemic? I know usually what happens in situations like these, monies are transferred into, survival. People want to buy food, stock up in their houses. They might not be interested in investing in real estate. Now, the question we want to ask, and I know it's something you're going to share some light on today, is real estate. Is it still the safest investment to make in a pandemic?
I get your question very well, and I actually now it is like I'm oftenly hearing all these questions coming to me daily basis. Now, I'd like to tell the public of Uganda that yes, the times are tough right now, and eventually it is going to be certain. The certainty of this, you can say, this disease is going to be a little bit more longer than we are thinking as of now. So it does not mean that we stop doing our daily basis things. We stop eating, we stop drinking, we stop whatever we used to do normally before 2019, right? So
Yeah.
What I like to tell people is the times are difficult, agreed, but it does not mean, and how I'll relate real estate in this sector is as one of the most safest areas of putting your money. Why? Because, okay, like I'll just ask you an example. Are you going to buy a car tomorrow? Are you planning to buy a car tomorrow?
Probably not, not tomorrow, but
Exactly.
it's in my plan.
Because it does not give you a return on investment.
Yes.
A property is always going to be giving you a return on investment.
Okay.
Now, in basis of, you get rentals, and that kind of money that you're putting in the property itself, it is not going to reduce, or you're not going to lose out on the value of the property, because value, you can say, like, it is like gold. Gold's value and property's value, they do not diminish, they always increase, I
Yes.
can say. So
Yes.
very well, it is up to, everybody is thinking that, but I certainly don't feel that, the pandemic has caused a lot of change in real estate sector. I
All
would
right.
rather say that people have gained and they have bought more houses, have sold more houses than I
Yes.
was selling before.
I want to ask this question, and I know a lot of the listeners on Sanyu FM right now are probably wondering, they need reasons why. They need reasons why, as your clients or potential clients, why they should buy now. Because I'll say you have amounts of properties that I could possibly invest in, and I have a certain amount of money that I'm willing to invest. And so, like you said, I'll probably not buy a car tomorrow, but I might be interested in buying, an apartment for myself for the future, which is an investment that I will, see returns on in the future. I want to ask you, as a potential client, why should they buy now? Can they wait a bit, or why should they choose to spend that money now on real estate?
Okay, now I'll just give you an example. If you go tomorrow outside to any market, okay, it is just that I just went to buy a phone day before yesterday, and then I was
Okay.
looking at a product which usually was of roughly, just for an example, of $500. Now the price after the lockdown, it had become 750. So the
Okay.
same example that I'm trying to give people is, right now, because of this pandemic, we as a company, we are able to generate a lot of offers for the public of Kampala.
Uh
Right
huh.
now, the Robin Residency and this Chireka Residency that you're talking of, these
Yes.
two projects that Universal has launched, we are trying to give a discounted rate, so that, and these rates we have never given to anybody before. So
I
right now, it is a very good opportunity for people to grab it. It's like a
Yes. Now,
wholesale.
I feel like you have touched where the juice is. This is now the juice of the conversation. You say that the discounted prices that are happening now with affordable housing that we probably would not be able to get after the pandemic. Now, my question is, what offers are those? And this is where I rub my hands. I'm actually rubbing my hands in studio. This is where we ask the question, what are these offers that, Universal is giving to their clients right now in a pandemic that would motivate someone to put some of their money on the side and say, I want to invest in an apartment or a condominium? What are those amazing offers? Tell us.
Okay, right now, as I said, that we have just recently launched a new project, a whole township like Robin Residency. We have acclaimed the prices according to the situation right now. If you're getting a house of 80 million shillings for one bedroom, right now, I guarantee you, with such amenities, none of the other developers are able to give you that amount and that space, that additional amenities in the apartment. When I say that, okay, 80 million keep aside. Now, what else is Universal giving with this? It comes with a fridge, TV, all your basic accessories. We are trying to help people with that as an incentive in this COVID session.
I
So,
love,
it
I love
creates
it.
awareness for people itself. We are
I
getting
love it.
very many things in a very low time.
Okay. Okay. I love it. There's a lot of incentives, a lot of good things, a lot of benefits that you stand to gain if you become a property owner right now with affordable housing. What we're going to do right now is go back to the music. We have Sean Paul with Phone Flash. We're going to continue our conversation with the team from affordable housing. What we're going to find out in a bit, what are the long-term benefits of real estate? And of course, that magic question, how can someone get in touch with you if they're willing to, view a property and then book it? For now, let's dive back into the music. Sean Paul with Phone Flash. Still in the conversation with me is our good friends from Affordable Housing. Today we're speaking to the general manager, Mr. Abbas Rashid. And just to recap for our listeners who have, just joined the conversation, who are affordable housing and what do they offer?
So affordable housing, we are we are developers. We build condominium apartments in different vicinities of Kampala, like Najera, Nalia, Muyenga, Chireka, likewise. and we offer these built up ready for occupation apartments from 80 million shillings going up to 500 million shillings.
All right. Now, our conversation today, surrounds real estate. And Mr. Rashid was just telling us how this might be the best time if you have some money on the side and you'd love to invest. This might be this might be the best time to invest in real estate. I mean, give us a lot of amazing benefits. One of the biggest, which I think is a standout for everyone, is in the name, affordable. So the offers that are currently, being offered by affordable housing are discounted. Let's just repeat that for our listener. They're discounted to what amount?
We have discounted, like, for a one bedroom roughly around to 80 million shillings to 85 million shillings. Then for a two bedroom, go starting from 165 million shillings to 185 million shillings. And for a three bedroom, we are above from the range, every range of 200 to 275.
I love it. Let's dive into benefits. Now, everyone knows it's like an age-old discussion. When you buy a plot of land, when you buy an apartment, to someone it sounds like a long-term benefit. I want to ask you, Mr. Rashid, what would you say are the long-term benefits of real estate and investing in real estate?
Long-term, what I can say for a long-term investment, it is actually very, it's a common sense that, when you're buying a car, right? I'll just give you an example, because I'm very fond of cars. So I'll just give you an example of car.
I can tell.
A Rolls Royce that you have bought of 1940 is actually right now, it is much more pricier than the original cars which have been manufactured in 2019 or 2020. That model is much more expensive. Now it is the same with real estate. Real estate, now just buying a house of 390 million shillings in Kololo. After 7 to 8 years, when there is no area, no space to build in Kololo, or people are wanting to buy a house, then that same flat you're going to give bare minimum at 750 million shillings. So that is one, it is just a one aspect, that is price value of the money is going to get higher. Second is, most oftenly I've seen, like, my fathers, my grandfathers, and, I've seen a lot of elders utilizing their property titles for gaining the money to expand the business. And now, how do you gain money? You take the title of your property right now. Okay, after 10 years, you give it to the bank to take more mortgage. Then you start up new rollings on, new businesses. So that is one more aspect of, how to grow personally or individually, if I say. Right.
I just want to close in a bit. We're just about to have the news. Ruth is in the building. She's shy. But as we close this conversation, I think one of the biggest standouts for the offers, one, them being discounted, and two, this being probably the best time to invest in real estate, but also investing with affordable housing. How can the clients get in touch with you if they want to view a property or to book?
I'm always available. Can I say my number over here on the FM?
As long as it's the number we can call for business, only business numbers.
Definitely.
Don't give us the personal
ones. You can call me on my MTN, that is 07760155352. I'm available 24/7 for a house visit or a site visit, and I'm always up for business. So you have the answer immediate.
I love that. Thank you so much, Rashid, for joining us today on The Drive Show. Now, listen, we're going to be having these conversations each and every Friday at 3:30 p.m. So if you are a potential homeowner and you would love to own some property and you feel that this is the personal time, the perfect time, actually, to invest in real estate, listen to The Drive Show each and every Friday, 3:30 p.m. Our good friends from Affordable Housing will be sharing their knowledge with us. For now, let's get into some jazz. Ruth is in the building for the news in English.